We are doing our presentation on Benedict Arnold, the Traitor. This presentation is by Lilly, Nikkel, and Maunu.
Early life. Benedict Arnold was born January 14, 1741, in his hometown of Norwich, Connecticut. He served in the militia in the French and Indian War.
Early war efforts. Arnold began the Revolutionary War fighting for the Continental Army as a militia captain. He captured the unsuspecting British garrison at Fort Ticonderoga in upstate New York on May 10, 1775, in partnership with Ethan Allen and his men.
War hero. The same year, Arnold attempted to undermine British authority in Quebec, Canada, but failed miserably and wounded his leg. When he was well the next fall, he led a quick water defense against a British fleet, the defense serving as a hindrance that saved the American cause from a potential disaster. Arnold felt the army was not giving the credit and honor he was due, so he resigned in 1777. George Washington convinced Arnold to rejoin the army, but he found himself serving under the general Horatio Gates, someone he came to hate.
Gates relieved Arnold of his command. At the Battle of Bemis Heights, Arnold arbitrarily commanded a group of American soldiers against the British line. Although the attack was against orders, it pushed the British line into chaos. A large portion of credit can be given to Arnold's contrary attack for the American win. The American victory over Burgoyne pulled the French into the war on the colonist side. Gates didn't properly report Benedict's contribution to the major victory, and took most of the credit for himself.
The beginning of the end. Arnold re-injured the same leg as at the Battle of Quebec, rendering him incapable of commanding on the battlefield. Due to this injury, Arnold accepted a position as the military governor of Philadelphia in 1778. This was the turning point of Benedict Arnold's loyalties. He was questioned for his family's lavish lifestyle and accumulation of debt. Why would Arnold betray his country? He was frustrated that he was not being promoted quickly enough. He believed he deserved more credit, and he was in debt. His second wife lived too lavishly.
Turncoat. Arnold had begun meeting secretly with the British by the end of 1779. In exchange for money and a command in the British Army, Arnold offered the British the surrender of West Point, New York, an important American military post.
Arnold's main connection to the enemy was British Major John Andre. While Major Andre was moving between American and British boundaries, he was captured as a spy. Papers discovered on him exposed Arnold's treachery. Arnold was able to flee to British terrain and dodge arrest. West Point was not captured. The British only partially paid Arnold what was negotiated.
This is what it may have looked like when it was being negotiated.
I'm here to discuss the terms, old chap. There will be no discussion. The price is 10,000 pounds, Major Andre. That's a lot of money, General. Lower your voice, sir. If you were discovered on American soil, it could mean both our necks. But 10,000 pounds, General Arnold. A small price to ensure the capture of West Point by the British. Turning traitor doesn't come easy to me, and it won't come cheap to the British armies.
Post-treason. Benedict Arnold led British troops against his own country in several small conflicts. He lived the rest of his life in Britain, hated by Americans.
Benedict Arnold brought about key victories early in the Revolutionary War for the Americans. His betrayal motivated the Americans to persevere in their fight for independence. In American history, his name will always mean traitor.